Welcome back to FTL once again, everyone. I'm K-Plays Games. I left you right at the end of Sector 7, where we'd made some great progress. We finally, in the very last store of Sector 7, found a defense drone 1, and we used it to shoot down missiles, so we're not taking as much hull damage anymore, which is fantastic. We also got ourselves a Mantis crew member, and we got Lexi, who I think was saved from a ship, and she already is fully trained in crew damage. And we've been boarding and getting lots of crew kills and earning lots of money, so much so that we've maxed out just about everything. And we're ready for Sector 8 now, so let's go. The last stand. You arrive at an outpost close to the Federation base. Your access codes get you past initial security, and an officer sets up a direct feed to the Federation's base war room. Admiral Tully speaks first, saying, "What is the meaning of this? Who are you?" We're explaining that there's a giant fleet on the way. Your explanation is met with murmurs of cynicism and disbelief among the officers. General Terzel of the Engi Brigade speaks up. Intel suggests potential counter to Rebel technology. Risk all or save none. So we're explaining that there's a Rebel Flagship that's coordinating their fleet, and that's their weakness. Tully responds, "It's settled. The rebels will be here in a matter of moments. We will do what we can to hold off their warships, but you must succeed in destroying the flagship. Your current outpost can provide some repairs and fuel, and the other repair stations can provide aid as well. Good luck." So they repaired 8 hull points, which has put us up to maximum, and they give us 10 fuel. Hey, Sector 8 works very differently. As you can see, the whole thing is completely hatched out already. Sector pings will randomly have this, which is very similar to the one time we did get caught by the enemy fleet. And then after they've done this, the next turn there'll be this, which is double exclamation mark, really hard fight. This is the Rebel Flagship. The Rebel Flagship will move as a counter to us, and the Rebel Flagship will reach the base. If it spends 3 turns at the base is destroyed, the Federation is overthrown, and we lose the game. These repair beacons will give us a ton of resources and fix our hull, so I think we'll just go there straight away. Chatter on the comm suggests the nearby Federation base is outfitted with a repair station. When you forward your mission priority, they quickly help repair your ship and give you some supplies. 5 fuel, 4 missiles, 5 drones, 28 scrap. Well, we've got... this is ridiculous amounts of everything. See, this is where the flagship is moving to. So we're going to have to... you can't spend too long in here. See, this beacon's gone double exclamation mark. We are going to have to go to the base sooner or later. Let's see what else we can upgrade. Just put the weapons in case they have like a teleporting bomb that damages the weapons. It will give us a bit more of damage buffer. Same with this and this and this. Because we're not going to have to buy anything. We have everything we could possibly want. Let's see what's here. You stumble across a rebel ship distributing supplies to local civilian colonies. It's probably not anything military grade, but every little helps. Right, let's attack these gits. Let's see. They have burst laser 2, which fires 3, heavy laser 2, which fires 2, and a combat drone. So these guys can hurt us quite a bit. And annoyingly, they have a defense drone Mark II, which can shoot down laser bolts as well as missiles. Okay, luckily, because we just upgraded our sensors to maximum and we have a crew member here, we have the see enemy power use, so we know how much health all of their systems have now. Right, let's plan this out. Can we get the crew kill? We probably could if we just ion bombed this and jumped in. But I think I'm going to want to try and... now I'm going to try and physically damage the medbay first. Good. even though this shot down a couple of bolts, enough got through that we damaged it. As we see, their guys are running in, but one of them is a drone which only has 25 health, so we'll kill that really quickly. I'm going to reduce our dodge, just so we can get the super recharge on the teleport, so that Lexi and Mikhail can go in. We're not being boarded, so the Engi can go and man the weapons. This is the power. There we are. Then when they spawn a new repair drone, there's not a space for it. Good. And then the repair drone will now come and repair this, but it'll be killed by our two guys really quickly. Boom. And then we'll move these two guys into shield, and these two guys in here, and that'll be that. Excellent. With the rebel crew dead, you strip the ship for equipment. 2 missiles, 1 drone, 50 scrap, and we're going to steal the civilian supplies as well. Well, nothing more than vaccinations. Sometimes you'll get more scrap, sometimes you'll get a weapon. That went rather well. We're killing things so fast that not many people are getting training anymore, but that's the nature of the beast. I'm sure there'll be a chance for that later on. This one's about to fall. Let's do this one. As soon as you arrive at the beacon, a rebel scout turns to engage. Power the weapons. Okay, let's have a look. A bomb, an ion 2, a missile, which necessitates this. We're not going to board it, so we'll put our dodge up instead. We shouldn't need healing. Let's try and... in fact, because we have the pre-igniter and we've upgraded weapons, we have 44 missiles to play with. Let's try and ion the shield straight away. Excellent. And let's smash the heck out of the weapons with 7 shots. Haha! Absolutely perfect. Completely destroyed it and breached it. Which is just as well, because they're a combat drone. This happens sometimes, because these fly around randomly, and because our defense drone just flies in a circle around the perimeter of our shield bubble, sometimes this will stop right next to it and accidentally shoot it. And also sometimes if one of their drones happens to be right in front of our weapons when they fire, they can accidentally shoot them. I have seen people try and like pause like this and deliberately shoot them. Let's see if it works. Let's just fire everything. Just like that. I never thought that would work. That's again one of these silly little game mechanics, because they are physically here. We managed to shoot them down. So we'll keep working on the shields. This could have been a tense fight, but now it's not. That's the end of that. Okay, the ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of 3 fuel, 1 missile, 6 to 9 scrap. Thank you. Now we're not going to go here, because this is like a fleet fight, so let's avoid it. A civilian ship is broadcasting a request for assistance on a secure Federation channel. They're being harassed by rebel scouts. Well, let's help them. You move to intercept. Yes, we do. Okay. Let's have a look. Heavy laser 1, laser 2. So we only need 3 shield bubbles. They have 2 missiles, so we're going to need the defense drone. I'm going to put the dodge up in case the defense drone misses. They're about to board us, so we're going to need some healing. But we are going to try and destroy their med bay. Dodge can go down. Good. We've broken our med bay. We are going to jump into the med bay and kill anyone who's there. Super Combat Lexi and Mikhail and Charlie are going to jump in here because they've teleported into a 4-man room. So we have 4-on-2 situation. This guy's going to take a couple of shots to the head, but they'll be distracted when these guys get up here. Good, good. Now let's try ion bombing the weapon just to turn it all off for a little while. There we go. Ouch. See, I did say this doesn't always hit. Sometimes it misses, and sometimes that happens. And we took 3 hull damage because that was a huge missile. And it broke our teleport, so these guys are stuck here for the now. And our Mantis is in trouble, so let's run away. I think a Rockman's going to kill him on his own. Good. Thank goodness for 150 health. 3 fuel, 2 missiles, 91 scrap. Let's contact the survivors. And they just ran away. So bring our guys back. Get them in the med bay. Maximise the med bay. We'll turn off the defence drone. What we'll do is that we'll just quickly fit the hull repair. Activate it. As you'll see, it'll bring us back to maximum health. Because it does between 3 and 5. Oh, it looks like it's going to do 4. And then we'll refit to the system repair drone. And we'll maximise all this again, leaving 2 power bars. Don't really want to have to come round this way, so we'll do the base. Okay, we'll just sit at the base. We prepare to face the flagship. I think we're ready. I think we'll leave this as long as we can. If we wait too long, of course, it will turn into one of these pings. So we'll wait. And we'll wait. And now here comes the flagship. This is it. The Rebel Flagship. If you're able to destroy this monstrosity, the Federation fleet will have a chance of surviving. There's no turning back. We had a brief glimpse of it, and then it cloaked. But I can tell you, this is a huge ion cannon that fires 3 ion shots. This is a huge laser cannon that fires 3 laser shots. This is a huge missile launcher which fires 3 missiles. And this is a gigantic beam that does 2 damage. So because this is a triple missile, we're going to need a defense drone and maximum dodge. When it decloaks, we'll pause and do some more identification. Okay, as we see and we know, we have a cloak. These 3 main weapons, which are its only weapons. And luckily for us, they're not connected to the rest of the ship, so we can board, kill the crew, smash the weapon, and then no one else is able to get in and repair them. On hard mode, there are 2 additional rooms, one here and one here, connected to the rest of the ship with doors, so they can constantly repair the missile and laser turret until there are no more crew left. Talking about the crew, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the main body of the ship, and another 4 manning the weapons for a total of 11. And each one of them is fully trained in every single aspect, so they're all yellow, they're all absolutely good at everything. They have a level 3 med bay. Everything on the ship is maximum level. Well, they only have 3 shields. Again, at normal and hard mode, it has 4 layers of shield. So the first thing we're going to do is that we're going to board the missile room, kill the missile guy, and smash the missile system. Ordinarily, what I would do would be to then send in a second crew to take out this or this, but because I really quite like Banks and Nathan to get more close combat fighting, I'm just going to tank the damage, because I think because we have the ion resist augmentation and high enough dodge, we should be safe enough from this to last long enough for these guys to kill this thing. Here come the 3 missiles. Okay, one of them hit, but it's fine. Luckily, it landed in the room with the Engi, so it'll get fixed really quickly. Okay, they've killed the guy, they're now smashing the system. These 2 are healed, they can go back to station. They only got off 2 missiles that time. 1 missed, 1 got shot down. We don't need the defense drone anymore. This is broken. They cannot fix it. So let's come back. Get healed. Rockman doesn't need healing. Mantis does. As soon as he's back. Quickly now, quickly now. Before it can cloak again, we'll send him into the ion. One ion hit, the other 2 were resisted, which is great. The ion's going to go down fairly soon. Then they'll be reduced to just a 3 laser and 1 beam. Cool. Rockman is now super mega close combat, so we don't need him to be in this room anymore. Is Mikhail? Yeah, Mikhail is. Oh, okay, he can be in this room now. The only one we need to get up in combat is the Mantis. Then we're going to take care of the beam. Ah, he killed my drone. How annoying. Because there was a very small chance that all 3 of these lasers would hit and the beam could penetrate our 1 remaining shield and damage us. As soon as this goes down, we're immune to its damage. It's only firing 3 lasers. Good, we're now immune. So what's the plan now? What I like to do, I like to get a crew kill on the flagship. So what we're going to do, we're going to wait for it to cloak again and then decloak, and then as soon as it decloaks, we're going to ion bomb their mid bay, which will disable it, hopefully for long enough for these 2 to teleport into piloting, kill at least 1 person, and then jump back out, and we will rinse and repeat that process until we've killed all the crew. This is my plan, this is how it's going to be. It's not the most exciting content, but this is how it is, this is the way. Just hope the bomb hits. Good, the bomb has hit, so before it explodes, we'll just jump in. We need to kill at least 1 person. At least 1 person, come on, Mantis, kill him, kill him. Good. Jump away before it cloaks. And Mantis has just gone super mega combat, which is great. Oh, Rockman's so slow. Rockman's so slow that we're going to replace him with Lexi. And Mr. Slow can live here instead. Then we're going to wait for it to cloak and then decloak, and then we'll jump in and kill at least another 1 person. Good, it's hit. Let's jump in. Our crew are kind of the wrong way around. I'd rather have the Mantis fighting this person, because as soon as this guy comes in, the Mantis is going to be fighting him in close combat, and the damage being applied to this guy is going to fall off. So the way you can reorder your people, so you tell them both to leave the room, then you tell them to re-enter the room, and the room gets filmed from left to right. So we'll tell the Mantis to leave and then come back, and we'll tell the human to leave and then come back, As you'll see, they'll just simply swap places, like so. Lovely little game mechanic that. It can really save your bacon in certain circumstances. Let's just kill 1, 2, and jump away. Oh man, we only just got out in time. If you don't get out in time, your crew are pretty much dead, because the ion effect wears off and then they start cycling more crew in, and it just becomes a whole nightmare. Okay, they only have 3 crew left in the main body. So again, we'll wait for it to cloak and then uncloak, and then hopefully the ion bomb will hit the med bay. Good, it's hit. Again, we'll jump in, and again the wrong way round. So we'll do the old switcheroo. And we'll only be able to kill 1 because this guy will jump in, and that takes the damage away from the other guy. And one final time, and we'll get the crew. Good, it's hit. Jump in. Excellent. So now this means the whole main body of the ship, we can just run around as we please and do whatever we want in here. That's the piloting smashed, so we'll bring these guys back. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to... Actually no, this is... Yeah. I'm going to try and train our Engi up in weapons just a little bit. Oh god, he's a million miles away from being trained. I'll do it a little bit anyway. Yeah, let's smash the doors, and then these guys can blow up the cloaking device. Let me ask, why am I not killing this person? That was because A, we don't have to because we're immune from his laser, and B, because when you kill all the crew on the flagship, its computer takes over and it turns it into essentially a gigantic AI ship, which means it will actually start repairing everything that's broken. But because this guy's still alive, that doesn't happen, but he's stuck here because he can't get in to repair anything because there's not a room here. Which is why we're able to just run around the whole ship and smash it up to our heart's content. Getting rid of the crew in the main body of the ship makes it so much easier. It really, really does. As soon as the shield goes down, we'll just jump everyone out. There it goes. And we'll just leave Varnas to plink away with the burst laser 2, get a tiny bit of training. I mean, there's no way he's going to get up to anywhere near a training level. No one else is even close either. Hooray! Hang on. Just as you finally gain the upper hand, it finds a way to make an FTL jump. You've got to keep up the assault. So it's not over, it's escaped. Chunks of it blew off and then it ran away. So we got 3 fuel, 2 missiles and 27 scrap. Okay, let's get everyone back in place. I think we're just going to go to this repair beacon now because it's going to get swamped. We might as well go and get the resources and one hull hit point repaired. Hooray! One hit point repaired. There's nowhere else to spend scrap. We might as well be completely cheeky and do this amazing thing. I mean, even on most runs in easy mode, I don't get anywhere close to having everything maxed. I think it's because we got the weapon pre-igniter very, very, very early on that this has allowed us to do this. See, it's being swamped right now. Let's go back to the base. That was a very good call. Here comes the flagship again. You chase down the flagship and discover it's heavily damaged from the previous fight. Scans indicate it has redirected considerable power to its drones. See this? This is a boarding drone. We caught it just as it launched. But luckily, defense drones can shoot down them as well as missiles. Speaking of missiles, we need to jump in and smash the missile system again. Luckily we have a fully trained mantis and there isn't a man to kill anymore because we've already killed him. If you notice, the crew haven't respawned. This is why I spent all that time ion bombing the med bay to kill the crew way back when in the first part of the fight, because it makes this part so much easier. I don't have to worry about that. We don't have to worry about being... Oh, damn. Okay. We do have to worry about that. That's quite annoying. We didn't quite get the defense drone up in time. Well, we did, but it missed and the boarding drone hit. Luckily we've ion bombed the drone control and it's actually turned off the boarding drone, so it's not fighting anymore, it's just being killed by our rocks. Now one trick you can do, if you put your oxygen up to level 3, it will actually, even though there's still a breach in this room, it will actually pump enough oxygen into the room to keep it oxygenated whilst they repair the breach. Okay, missiles has been destroyed, so let's put the oxygen back down a little bit. We don't need it at 3 anymore. Bring the guys back. And put the Mantis and Lexi back where they come from. I quite like to keep the drone control suppressed, so let's do that. Then these two can go in and break it. Quite like to get these guys healed. This power surge detected has gone off a couple of times. I haven't explained it. When it does, it releases an absolute swarm of drones. That's why... Ooh. Okay, something actually got through. I think it was a little bit of the beam. It's quite annoying. I'm actually taking some damage. Luckily we've managed to damage their drone control so much that they're not firing any more boarding drones at us, so the defense drone isn't needed anymore. No more missiles, no more boarding drones, so we don't need that drone. Right, you and you get in there. You get in here. Oh, where's he gone? Ryan, could you please get back in piloting? Right, I think the only damage we took was from the beam, so let's go and smash it. And these guys can go and get rid of the shields. If there were still crew in here, we'd have to be fighting them and disabling this, and we'd never have a chance to destroy any of it. Good, that's the beam down. Now we can change over to shooty weapons. I don't think we're going to need healing anymore. In fact, these guys can just come back right now. So we'll put the burst laser in there, and the hull lasers here. You have to remember, hull lasers do double damage on systemless rooms. So these do normal damage 1, but they do 2 shots, so that'll do 4 damage, that'll do 4, that'll do 3 if they all hit. Put everyone back to station. Let's just continue with this. Smash the shields and the hull and the hull. Excellent. And it's gone again. Just as you finally gain the upper hand, it finds a way to make an FTL jump. You've got to keep up the assault. Another 3 fuel, 2 missiles, 29 scrap. As we know, there's nothing left to spend it on because we have everything. At this point, I'm going to take off the system repair one and put the hull repair drone on. There's nowhere left to jump to. Everything is completely super mega difficult rebel fights. So we're just going to hang out at the base and hope for the best. It's not certain how it's able to keep fighting with the amount of damage it's sustained. It looks like it's transferred power to the teleporter as well. Some kind of super weapon. Be prepared, this is it. Okay, what we have is a huge Zoltan shield with lots and lots of hit points. Let's just get everything on that, including the ion bomb. The good thing is that ion weapons do double damage against Zoltan shields, and the ion bomb does 4, so this will do 8 damage to the shield. If we're lucky, it'll take the whole thing down in this one volley. And we're going to turn the defense drone back on because the missile launcher's back. Luckily there's no drone control this time, no cloak, and no beam. All it has is triple missile and triple laser. Good. This is really lucky. This basically never happens. So we're going to very quickly board the missile launcher, destroy it, and then get the next lot of boarding crew in. Come on, Mr. Rockman. That's alright, you just about made it. Took a little bit of damage, that's fine. Hey, you guys can go and break the shield. Power source detected. Yike! This is what happens periodically. Instead of it sending waves of drones, it now fires about 10 laser bolts periodically. It's absolutely terrifying. Luckily the missile launcher is now dead. We don't need the defense drone anymore, so we can turn on a hull laser. The way I turned this yellow was that you press control and this constantly fires that weapon at that room as soon as it's ready to go. So we'll bring the guys out of this room. Ow. I don't think we'll need to put the other 2 back in there. What we will do, we'll put the hull repair drone out just to keep us repaired. Ouch. Right, the shields have gone down, they're not broken, but it doesn't matter because I really want Mikhail back on weapons because he's the fast guy. Good. It's going down. Everyone back to stations, please. One more shot is all we need. One more shot. Come on. Burst laser mark 2. Yes! No coming back this time. This is the victory screen. Hooray! It's quite rare that you'll be able to win every game, even on easy mode. We got extremely lucky with the things we found and the decisions we made and some of the luck we had. We'll just press escape to get past all this. Victory! Congratulations! You've defeated the Rebel Flagship and ensured the victory of the Federation. Final score 4,465. We can have a look at the stats. Oh my god, oh, this is unbelievable. This was actually a new personal high score in this particular ship. 4,465. Session stats. We defeated 40 ships. We explored 102 beacons. We collected 2,645 scrap along the way, because again we got an early scrap augment. We hired 10 crew. That's fantastic. These are the general achievements you get throughout the game. You just mouse over it, it tells you what you need to do. See, I've been playing this game for many years, I've never even done these ones. Get to Sector 5 without firing a shot, using an offensive drone or teleporting. No thank you. Get to Sector 5 with no system or reactor upgrades. Nope. Get to Sector 8 without buying anything at a store. Ha ha, no thank you. And have a single boarding drone kill 4 crew members in one ship. Nope. Said to unlock the B type of a ship, you complete 2 out of 3 of these. For the Kestrel, the Federation cruiser, these have 6 unique alien races on the Kestrel cruiser simultaneously. And we had 5. Human, Slug, Engi, Rock, Mantis. All we needed was a Zoltan and we would have had the full house and we would have unlocked this. Have 11 systems installed on the Kestrel cruiser at one time. I can't remember how many we ended up with, but I'm sure it probably 10. I think you need to get the cloaking device to maximise that. Tough little ship. Repair the ship back to full health when it only has a 1 hit point remaining. That's not something you really choose to do. That's just something that happens by accident. But if you complete 2 out of 3 of these, then you unlock the B-type variant. So I'll go back to the ship choice hangar. I believe if you get to Sector 5 in this ship, then you unlock this one, which is the Engi Type A. And the achievements for this are, with the Engi cruiser, have 3 drones functioning at the same time. See, it starts with the drone control. It has room for 3 drones. If you can buy another 2 drones or find another 2 drones and activate them all, then you get that. I hardly lifted a finger. With the Engi cruiser, destroy an enemy ship using only drones. That's fairly easy. You can even do that in Sector 1, because as we know, the Combat Drone 1 will sometimes fly around the ship, fire, and then only fly a short distance and fire again. And sometimes you'll find automated enemy scouts with no shields, and the Combat 1 will take that down. So unlocking NGB is fairly easy. This one, the guns, they've stopped. Have 4 systems or subsystems ioned at the same time whilst using the Engi cruiser. Difficult. I mean, even though this Ion Blast 2 fires once every 4 seconds, you're not going to be able to do this with just this one weapon. You're going to have to find another ion weapon. So this ship has a completely different playstyle, completely different layout as well. I think it's much smaller. It starts off with a drone control, so that's pretty good. Starts with 2 Engi and a human. Power 3 in the weapons and Ion Blast 2, so the only actual damage you can get is from the Combat Drone 1. So, as you can tell, the playstyle is to use the Ion Blast to suppress the shields, and the Combat Drone will kill everything. This starts with an augmentation, which is the Engi Medbot Dispersal. As long as you have the medbay powered with at least 1 power bar, anyone will get repaired anywhere on the ship. They don't have to be in medbay to get healing, but it is only half of what they would in the main medbay, so that's pretty handy. For venting enemy crew, it does only have these 2 airlocks. There isn't an airlock over here, So if enemy are here, it can take quite a time to vent it out. But again, it's quite a small ship, so you can just run around all over the place. So maybe in the next playthrough we'll do that, or the B type of the Federation cruiser, which is the red tail. Starts off with 2 humans and a mantis and a Zoltan. Zoltan's in the room in which they inhabit. The Zoltan itself provides a 1 power bar, so they're good to have in shields, engine or weapons, because then they provide free power. And this ship starts with no less than 4 Mark 1 lasers that do 1 shot each. So you can do 4 shots right from the start of the game with this. If you remember, the A type gives you 1 weapon that does 3 shots and a missile. This one just does 4 weapons that do 1 shot each. Venting in the ship is extremely easy. I mean, this one's not bad. There's vents here and here and here, all of which we used. There's none up here. But in the B type, there's venting here and here and here and here and here. So this ship is really easy to control borders with. As I've said, unlocking Engi B is fairly easy. This starts off with 1 crew member only. You start off with 1 Engi and that's it. But you do start off with an anti-personnel drone for fighting borders and 2 system repair drones. And these run around the ship and fix things. So this guy can stay here and do what he has to do. Starts off with a heavy ion, which does 2 ion damage, and a heavy laser 1. But unfortunately, there's no point firing the heavy laser 1 until the heavy ion is fired and hit and put the shields down. And this takes 13 seconds, so it can take quite a while. If you wait 13 seconds for this to fire and it misses, then you're waiting another 13 seconds. All the time you're under fire. But doing 2 ion damage does actually let you get off 2 shots of this before a level 1 shield can recover from 2 ion damage. And a drone reactor booster, which increases the speed of drones inside your ship by 25%. Other ships you can unlock are all these ones. Usually they're unlocked by completing the game with the previous ship. So if we complete the game with this, we'll unlock this, and if we complete the game with this, we'll unlock that. These 2 are special, that's why they're separated off from all the others. But as well as completing the game with these ships, there are distress beacons and other quest markers that you can do randomly. You'll get them awarded during any run, which could unlock any one of these, even this one, which is extremely difficult. This Lanius cruiser is only if you're using the advanced content, and the C-type variant on all the ships are also only unlocked by using the advanced content. So all these ships won't be available to us because we're not using it. But as you can see, there's lots of different ships, so lots of fun to be had. So I can do lots of different playthroughs on this on the channel if you guys like it. So that was FTL Faster Than Light. I hope you enjoyed this series. I hope you enjoyed their playthrough. I hope you get as much luck as I had on this playthrough in your first playthrough. Until we speak again, take very good care of yourselves. I'll see you later.